provided free of charge. You understand your rights?
Yeah.
Okay. At this time, we will be having pre-jury to bring the charges against the defendant. If the prosecution, if you wish to state your charges at this time.
I just need to ask one question.
Yes.
What will happen if I win this case?
We will decide from there, but not at this time.
All right.
Grover or whoever it is please prove the charges. Provide the charges, please. Grover.
Yeah.
Can you please provide the charges?
God damn it. Yeah. You've been in charge with, no Alex, you do it. Your English is better.
Okay, I guess I will do it then. You're being charged with evasion, low flying, landing. Dean, can you please mute yourself if you're going to be echoing? You're also going to be charged with landing in a city zone without permission of the police department, and constituting from that evasion, which has already been, and aiding and abetting in criminal activity and conspiracy to murder an officer due to gang relationship ties, and also spying on officers to locate information to other gang members, and endangering the lives of officers.
Yeah.
How do you plead?
Right. I don't get how it endangers lives of officers. I did fly.
Hold on. How do you plead?
What do you mean?
Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Okay, the defendant has provided not guilty charges, has said not guilty to all charges at this time. At this time, we will be bringing in the jury to hear on the case, and if the officers may provide their statements about what it is, and if the defendant, then after the officers have presented their statement, the defendant can bring in eyewitnesses or witnesses, and the cops may do so as well. I will be bringing in the jury.
User was moved to your channel.
Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you ready to hear the case?
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on, sorry, can I interrupt quickly?
What is it?
You can't really have one jury.
Well, it's the only person on because everybody else is biased at this time due to them being in your guys' gang.
Okay, fair enough.
He's the only unbiased person who has neither sides, and I have instructed him to rule on the evidence and the evidence alone.
Okay.
And to notify you all, the defendant and law, everybody, you're not allowed to speak to the jury directly. You may only state your statements, bring eyewitnesses. The prosecution, after the defendant whoever brings their witnesses in, can also the other team may cross-examine evidence. Okay. Okay. Prosecution, who is your first eyewitness or witness at this time? Grover. Who is your guys' first eyewitness at this time, or witness?
You were my partner on the scene. We told the helicopter to land and his gang members because we spotted him at a gang area buying guns.
Okay, at this time, due to roleplay and all that, I will not be the judge, nor will my decision be impacted by my witness. So I am two different people in this trial. Understand that, people. I'm able to keep myself separate, so I will be as the first witness at this time. So everybody knows, my name is Alex. I am a MTG police officer. I've been on the force for about a month now, and been here since the first training. I've gone through 2 separate trainings and are now transferring over to the state police. That's my credibility on that. What I saw at the time was I got word from other officers two separate officers at the time that the defendant was low flying and was attempting to make a landing at 61, which he did. He stepped out of the vehicle. The officers attempted to approach. He jumped back in and attempted and flew off after the officers gave him multiple warnings to land, even firing a warning shot to tell him to land. He then proceeded to fly away for a little while, and after that we got into a firefight with several of his gang member friends, and he, with his chopper, spied on one of our officers and relayed information. We suspect at this time relayed information due to him flying over and was aiding and abetting in a murder of an officer. After that, we headed over to West Gang area to deal with another firefight,
Microphone
and
muted.
we then, uh, after a while, started noticing the defendant flying over with his chopper multiple times, circling us, relaying information about us. We highly suspect. We, after multiple warning shots, he broke off once, came back another time, he broke off again, and finally came back. He then proceeded to fly low on us, below 100 altitude. At that point, we had to engage him for office safety and civilian safety. He then flew off, and finally he decided to give himself up by landing. Uh, I'm now role-playing the judge, so I'm not witness right now. The defense wish to cross-examine the witness, please.
Dean.
Yeah, sorry, what's...
The lawyer of the defense may now cross-examine the witness, please.
Right, okay. Now, the altitude problem, do you have proof that he was flying below 100?
Witness now. Yes, we have, because he was about the treetop level. He was less than 20 meters. I have been on the force long enough. I've been on other forces where I can gauge altitude. He was judged right now. Defendant, please remain silent at this time, or you'll be in contempt of court. Witness. He then he was below within 100 altitude from what we can gauge. There were 4 of us there, and we all agreed at that time that he was below 100 altitude. He was not. He was at such an altitude that my rifle was able to accurately hit him with one shot. So at that altitude, he had to be below 100 for us to be able to engage him at that. If he was 200 or 300, we would not have been able to hit him with one shot.
Right. Okay. See, now, problem is, also another thing, do you have proof that he was aiding and abetting? Even he could have just been a normal member of a gang, just flying about doing his own business. Do you have proof that he was helping the gang at all?
What we saw was he picked up one of his gang member friends after a firefight and was transporting them back and forth. And the entire time he was flying around us while we were being shot at and while other members were being shot at. When our officer was killed, he was flying over and giving information away to those people. He had to be, because he was assisting them and was over the scene when he saw them shoot, and he did
Can
not
I
report
interrupt
it.
there? How could he have to have been doing that though? Do you have
If he
significant
wasn't,
proof
then
that he was?
why didn't he call him to 911? Why didn't he
One
report
sec.
what he saw? It was obvious to us that
Maybe
he was
he
assisting. If he had,
Sound muted. Sound
yeah.
resumed.
Another
maybe he
thing
was
was
scared.
Sound muted. Sound microphone activated.
Arrested.
Channel switched.
I'm being arrested for nothing.
He